Hey there, everyone. It's Darlene from La Vie en Rose Thorns 2. I'm giving you a little update on what's been going on lately. One of the things that I've been most excited about is it's 2 weeks until my trip to France to get my French continued. I was going to say going, but I am going and I'm learning and I'm practicing every day, and that's been a great help. But now I get to go practice for 2 weeks, but I'm actually going for 3 weeks, and that's the most exciting part because the first week is all about doing research on houses. So my dad's coming with me, and that's going to be exciting. We've never actually traveled together except once as a family, way back in the day to Ireland. So now we're going to go on this trip together to France, and we're going to drive around. And in addition to eating great food and tasting wine, going to the chateau, we're going to also look at properties that are for sale. Oh, I see one of my dogs has joined us in the pictures. They definitely like to be involved. And so what that means is within my price range, and I will share in another video what that price range is and what it is that I want and what it is that I'm looking for. But right now, within my price range, I want to go see what's out there. What does that mean? Does my price range mean that I'm going to get a crumbling down barn? Does it mean I'll get something pretty decent where I just kind of have to update it? And that's what I'm actually hoping for. I'm hoping that it's just going to be something that I'm going to have to update and make my own. But I am looking for traditional old world French charm, stone, floors, and just beams and that kind of thing. So I do hope to find something similar, but I also have a range of options that would suit me, and that includes something like a longère, which is a longer farmhouse, or a maison de maître, which would be a house in town. Now that might be a little too fancy for me, so it would be more like a townhouse in town. So I have to decide, but not now. Right now we're in the research section, and so getting to France is going to be the most exciting part. So I am going to do a video of us going to France, and I will do a couple of videos about the search in France and show you some of the houses that I get to see and what it looks like and what it means for my budget, for my price range. So yeah, this is the first step in my journey of actually getting a house in France. Now, one of the things that I don't know how many people really talk about on YouTube is the stresses that come with this kind of decision, and the self-doubt and wondering, am I making the right move, the right decision? And though I have not made the full move yet, I am planning financially, emotionally, mentally, physically for this move. And so what that means is there's a lot to do, and the overwhelm sometimes, yeah, it's real. And so I have been trying to break it down into smaller steps, little things that I need to do. One of the overwhelms is that question of, is this the right move? It's such a big move. I have done other big moves before, so I know I can do this. But there's always those questions like, what if it doesn't work out? And what if I have made a mistake? And what if I change my whole life and I realize it's not what I want? And so these are some of the things that I'm struggling with, that I'm grappling with, and really trying to work through. One day I'm feeling terrific about my decision. Today I'm feeling terrific about my decision. And on other days I'm thinking, really, is this the right move? Is this too big of a shift in my life? Am I at the right part of my journey? Am I at the right part of my life? All of that is coming at me full force. So I tend to learn to take a deep breath and know that that moment will pass, and I'll get to a real sense of what it is that I really want to do. The thing is that it keeps returning back to this: going to France, living in France, making a home and a life in France. And though I will start with it as a 6-month journey, possibly less if I buy sooner, so it might be a few months and then most of my year here in Canada, because I still have to work. I can't retire yet. And so I want to sort of do a semi-retirement in the next 2 years where I'm 6 months in France and 6 months working here. And that, I think, will lead to the best of both worlds until I decide if full retirement in France is what I want to do. Packing up your life, moving things, it's exciting, it's terrifying, but it's doable. And I hope if you're on this journey with me that I'm going to give you enough information, inspiration, and a view of what it's really like. And as I've said before, the thorns too is the truth. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. When I'm doubting myself, when things are not going the way they should, the bumps in the road, but also all the good stuff too that la vie en rose means. This rosy life, this life in the pink is the actual translation, but really the gist is living your best life. And that's my goal. I really want to live my best life. And yep, I have some naysayers, but yep, I have some support. And so between those two things, I will find my balance, my place, my thoughts, and what it is that I really want to do. And so thanks to my friends and family who are being really supportive, even through some of the shocking shocked faces that I've seen. And then through the ones that have been like, yep, here we go. She knows what she wants to do and she's going to do it. And even though I think it's crazy, she's on the path. And that's the truth. You know, not everybody will agree with your decisions, and that's okay. People will question them, and people will question them from their own minds and from where they're coming from and from their own lives. And so remember that. Remember that their reactions to your decisions are their reactions to their own life and decisions they would make for themselves. And so I do have a few people who've done that, and I love them still, and it doesn't matter because I know that in the end they will support me even if they think what I'm doing is a huge mistake. And so as I go forward from here, I'm not sure if the next video will come before we get on that plane to France or if it will be the on the plane to France video. We'll have to wait and see. Will depend on what comes up between now and then. But anyway, I have 3 real estate agents I've contacted. One has gotten back to me, and I really hope that I get to see this one particular house, but there's a few houses that I think are going to be worth seeing. So until then, à bientôt, and until I see you again, be well.